For our family, we've been on the river on this ranch for over 50 years now. We used to come down and watch big steelhead come up the stream, and that was our Friday afternoon excitement around here. And so there's kind of this history of being part of the river, and then with the Rutherford Reach being part of the community along the river, all coming together. And to see where it's progressed from there with the Napa flood control, St. Helena flood control, you see the Bale Slough, Bear Creek. We just feel very, very honored to be part of that whole group of helping bring it back to where it was in the early days. Davy Pena and John Williams first approached our family, my father, myself, my brother, saying, do we want to be part of this idea of the property owners all along the 4.5-mile reach of the Rutherford Reach to be able to come together and be able to work with the government agencies to make this restoration happen. Davy Pena has told me this up front, the river's going to do what it wants to do. And so either we can be part of the solution or part of the problem. And so we decided to kind of join in because we realized the river's going to do what it wants to do. When they opened it up, it's a pretty big site, and you kind of they'll never fill with water. And the first year, it was like a lake out there, and to see where it is today, 20, 25 years, with all the trees growing in there, the willows growing in there, it's pretty exciting to see. The benefits of working with the river and the restoration over the 4.5 miles and doing our part is also our farming has evolved. It makes you more aware of the impact of agriculture and how the river can be together and kind of support each other. For an example, we've moved to no-till farming on our vineyard floor, as well as bringing in sheep and doing rotational grazing. So this is doing a couple things. The roots go deep into the soils, allows for water infiltration when we get those big rains, those atmospheric rivers. And so this helps reduce the erosion going into the river. And then also, this is my opinion, as we increase our soil biology into the soils with our cover crops, our rotational grazing, it improves that biology, which I think also improves what goes into the river in terms of any runoff coming in there. And so I think there's a benefit there somewhere. 1% increase in organic matter in the soil will absorb about 25,000 gallons of water into the soil. And so we think those types of ideas and how we adapt our farming to complement the river restoration, we think is important for both to be able to survive. When the project was designed out, the confluence needed to be expanded and be able to create a place for the waters to eddy, for the fish to rest as they kind of continued moving upstream. And so with that confluence, took up a little bit of vineyards there. But I was saying, the river was here first, and so we're just adapting to what the river requires. And so it did take up some vineyards, but today, 25 years later, you kind of don't know that those vines are gone anymore, and you appreciate what we have in terms of wildlife going up and down the river, whether it's the bird life, the beavers, all sorts of critters coming up and down the river. We think that's a benefit, and it also benefits our agriculture as well, as to have that diversity going on within so close proximity to our vineyards. And so farming and the river kind of go hand in hand, and it's a responsibility to make it work out well.